If you really want to see a race car, get a feel for a race car in Thailand, you want to be here. Turn 2 at Bira Circuit, one of the most famous turns in Thai motorsport. Here it comes. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm at Bira Circuit. It's just been raining, it's really hot and humid. That's pure Bira style. It feels sometimes like this track has its own microclimate because you can drive a couple of kilometers away and it's baking hot and dry, and it can be raining here. It's kind of a strange place. I've been here hundreds of times, and I've been here so many times when it's like this. You're sitting in the humidity just after it's rained, just after it's poured down. And over the years, I've been here so many times, less so now because since Chang Circuit was built, motorsport has kind of moved up there, or the bigger end of motorsport has moved up there. But this is still the historic heart of Thai motorsport. It's still the home, a 40-year-old track. Well, it actually opened in 1986. It's seen everything, and over the years I've been here, I feel like I've seen an awful lot of stuff as well. I've seen just about every model of GT3 car pounding around here, seen things like single seaters, like Formula 3 cars, all manner of race cars, club cars, seen supercar brands, every brand, every model you could think of on Bira Circuit. Even things like Craig Corliss's Trans Am cars, which raced here, although those big V8 monsters like hardly fitted on the track. And even seen Australian V8 supercars here, and in fact I've seen Jamie Whincup testing an Australian V8 supercar here. So kind of everything here. But today, when you think you've seen it all, I'm here to see this Daytona, and I don't think there's been anything like this here ever before. This shape is just completely nuts. It's completely amazing, and it's like nothing that's been out here on track before. Now, if you follow my videos, you'll know I've made 3 videos on this car already. Today on track, it's episode 4. But if you want to catch up with the story and the evolution and the build project, drop down into the description. I'll throw the links in there. So this today is episode 4, and I'm super excited to see this coming out on the track, because like I say, the first 3 episodes, it's been in a workshop under the strip light, sitting on a 2-poster, wheels off, bits in and out of the car. And although you can see that shape is crazy, you can't really get the full feel for what it's like. So today, what I want to do on this video is get the visual across. The reason the team are here is they've been working through the car step by step over the last year, evolving everything. And they're finalizing the suspension today. Öhlins, who have a decent operation in Thailand, so can work hand in hand and make something really bespoke to work on this car. They've created something for this car specially, and today they're testing it. So new suspension day, it's kind of going to be in and out and in and out, and adjustments made. But I'm not too bothered about that. I'm not too bothered about really getting across what the test's about, although I'll try and get a little bit of that into the frame. But what I really want to do is I just want to get the visual of this car across. I want to see it on track. Want to see what it's like, and I want to try and show you what this machine is like, how crazy it's going to look when it's out on the track over the next few hours. That's my aim today. That's my aim for episode 4. Just get the visuals across.
clients du bas, ils veulent vraiment le laisser passer.
So, good afternoon, I'm Remy from Öhlins Asia. I'm an engineer on the automotive development, both on the R&D and sales side as well. We are working with RR Motorsport to develop the cars that you have here behind us. So we supply the suspensions for them today, and we are working on the shakedown to try to see the best configuration of chassis and suspension for the car. The idea is to make the car as comfortable as possible for all kind of driver, to make a kind of balanced car and easy to drive car.
Listen to that. Let's have a look here, and I'll shut up a second. If you want to watch a race car in Thailand, you want to see what it's like, there's no better place than turn 2 at Bira Circuit. Just be quiet while it goes back down the hill. Turn 2, they've come down the main straight, full throttle, full power. Jink through turn 1, swing through turn 2, power up the hill. You get a real visual feel, you get a feel for a race car. So I come here to watch the Daytona go around the track, get a feel for it, catch some visuals of it, because this is the perfect spot. And it's a perfect spot to see this car that's just completely different to everything else. There's a few other cars out today, because it's a test day ahead of a race weekend coming up this weekend. So there's a lot of people out testing, honing their cars ahead of official practice tomorrow. Here it is, back again, so I'll be quiet. That sounds good, that looks good.
.2 โล.2ก็ให้เกินไปนิดหน่อยเพราะว่าดีกว่าขาดแล้วใช้ไม่ได้
If it's not perfect, because after we have 3 more weeks to move Pattaya.
Hi, I'm John from Peak Power Shop, Thailand. I am involved with this RR Daytona project. I'm the one who designed the bespoke electrical system for this car, because as you know, this is a kit car, so when it arrives, it practically has no electronic in the car at all. So we designed the electronic system completely for the car, including the engine management. And then we have another technician who comes to wire up the car according to the design. And after that is done, I program the engine management, the data logging, and as well as the power distribution system for this car. So in terms of electronics, at this moment the car is running very well, very smoothly. It has ironed out all the issues, and at this moment I think we have completed the project. So now they are fine-tuning the suspension, and hopefully we will have a good performing car coming up.
While we're waiting for the testing to start, just want to look at this engine, because this is Ford Performance's beast of an engine. It's a 5.2 V8 Illuminator engine, crate engine. It's got 580 horsepower, 600 Newton meters. It's an absolute beast. And with these engines, you can get more power if you want, for sure. It's a doddle. So if they wanted to, they could go over 600 horsepower with this engine without too big a problem. It's been shipped direct over from America, which is where they build them and which is their main market. You won't find many of these in Thailand. It's a beast. And what I want to say now is get onto the power to weight, because I looked through the specifications before, and what I hadn't realized when I was making my other videos and going through the details, the weight of this car, 1100 kilos. That's super light for a race car. You think the GT3 cars, they're around about 1250, 1300 kilos. So this has kind of got 100, 150, 200 almost up on some of the GT3 cars as it is. The big beast of the GT3 is the Continental, 1300 kilos. And in fact, they took 1,000 kilos off that car to get it to go racing. 944 is their official figure. That's one of the biggest diets in motorsport you could imagine. That was to get it down to 1300. This is 1100. When I mentioned that to Alex, he said this car is going on a big diet. It's going to be around about 1,000 kilos when the final production version is done, because this is the American homologated chassis. When they build the one for FIA homologation, they will drop weight. You can see some of these bars in here. They're designed specifically for American homologation. Like I say, once they're finished, they'll have a lighter chassis. This is going to drop this car down to about 1,000 kilos weight, and that's a sensational weight for a race car like this. So you're talking 250, 300 kilos off the GT3s. Okay, the GT3s have got masses of electronics and driver aids and all these electronics that make it more of a race car, but this is going to be a drivable, fun beast, and it's going to have so much power, going to be so much fun to drive for sure. So kind of looking forward to that, and it kind of made me like go wow when they said 1,000 kilos. That's something to look forward to in the future. I'm definitely going to dig into what they're doing with the chassis there.
Now we are testing in Bira. Things are looking good, and we are going back to base. Then we are prepare our car for the testing round. Then we have to prepare everything for the race in Bangsaen, and we hope to get our second car ready for that also, and we are looking forward to that. are so excited for our race debut in Bangsaen. So please come and see us, and we'll see you there.
Well, that's it for my day at Bira Circuit with these guys. It's been a busy day. It's been so hot, so humid with that early rain, and then it's just baking hot and damp all day long. I need a good shower now. Not had massive running. They're testing, they're developing, they're bedding in a brand new suspension system. So it's been out for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lap stints. Back in, checking things, adjusting things, aligning things, fine tuning, looking at data, that sort of thing. Go back out, repeat, 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 working to where they want to be. Because a new suspension system on a car that is new for the suspension people, a lot of work to do. Been a good day. They're pretty happy with how it's going. New car development's always a lot of work, but the guys seem pretty happy. Now it's next stop Bangsaen. I'm really looking forward to seeing that car in Bangsaen on track. These guys are really looking forward to racing. After a year of development, they want to get their baby on track. You can tell that. You can see in their eyes. They're excited to be out there. They're excited to get this out on the track in Bangsaen, get it in the public eye. So I'm done here today. That's episode 4 finished. That's me done. I've seen it on track. It looks great. It looks totally different. Now, hopefully, episode 5, I'm going to catch this car in Bangsaen. They might be crazy busy in Bangsaen. Everyone always is on race weekend, but hopefully we'll have enough time. Hopefully I can catch up with them, get their attention, and we can do an episode 5. But for now, that's it from Bira Circuit. And certainly after 3 episodes in the workshop, I'm super pleased to be here today.